My name's James Everett.
Hi, I'm Soldier Hanbury.
Richard Foster-Key.
Hi, I'm Cleo Felstead.
Jack Lewis.
Sarah Waddle.
Abigail Hamilton. Lady Midnight.
Certainly, we've got a show at the Pleasance Courtyard called Sitcom Double Bill, which is a TV sitcom show, literally staging two sitcoms performed back to back in front of a live theatre audience. So two shows in one, so already before anyone's paid for a ticket, they're getting better value than they would for any other show because it's two in one. Absolutely. I mean, I want to write sitcoms for television, and I thought it'd be great to present one at the Edinburgh Fringe, but I thought if I'm going to do that, why not do two while I'm there? So myself and the rest of the cast are putting those two shows on there at the Pleasance.
I wouldn't say more pressure.
No.
Well, as always,
It's
more
buzzing.
exciting.
Yeah, it's buzzing.
It's exciting to be a part of the festival, to be in a venue that's so known for its comedy, and to be sort of in the middle of all of that, and to know that it's all taking place in one season together.
I don't think it matters where you're performing it. You always want to do there's always pressure to do the best you can. And,
And the main difference is, because I've been to the festival many times for the first time actually performing here, it's just great to be part of the buzz of it all. All the different venues, everything else going on, and having so many different people putting what they're passionate about on stage. It's just great to be a part of all of it.
oh well, obviously, when putting a show together, you cast actors and you research and you have auditions, and everyone here came together pretty much by scouting out various different talents. Abigail, for example, Charlotte and I found, who also produced the show, by attending an actors workshop, and we were there under the guise of actors, but actually, keeping a lookout for potential talent for our show, and we discovered Abigail there. So that's one method of how we got in touch, and the rest of you guys, well, they all auditioned and just blew us away. So yeah.
So do you feel there's a lot of competition during the festival?
There's tons of competition.
a few shows on.
There's lots, but not in a negative way. I mean, being somewhere like the Pleasance or the Edinburgh Fringe in general, there's always going to be lots of shows to compete with. But we've got a very original concept. We are Edinburgh's only sitcom show, so we're pleased to kind of be something totally unique.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be a good on-running thing. You could have two different sitcoms each year, and it could be something that could really grow. Yeah.
We have had various TV companies already express interest in each show, actually, respectively. But there's no development deal on the table just yet. We have just had a theatre in the West End approach us about developing it for their venue. So that is a possibility as well, that it might become more of a theatrical event before heading towards TV. So we're going to look at the options at the end of the festival and see which way we choose to go.
You get energised by it.
Yeah. There's so much to see and such a lot of variety, and it's inspiring to see all these different types of theatre that not just comedy. There's your street theatre and your clowning and your mask work and all that. It's fantastic because you just don't get it anywhere else in the world, all in one place, all at one time.
And what's more, each venue allows all its performers to see other performers' shows for free if there's a spare seat in the house. So we're soaking up shows like crazy. You should never know where your next idea is going to come from.
That's right.
I think it kind of feeds each other. You've got to promote your own show, but then you go and see other people's shows, and that gives you energy that then takes energy back into your promoting your own show. So it's important to not just it's important to absorb that as well. I do think it feeds. If you see something good, it's like, yeah, theatre's great, let's do it, So,
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it would be the 2 for 1. So do you know what? You're increasing your odds by 50% already, because generally you might like a show or you might not like a show. With this, you've got 2 shows in one. So if you don't like one, there's a good chance you like the other. Secondly, they're two entirely different shows. Like, for example, House Group is the first sitcom that we do, which is about this bizarre group of Christians that set up a church in their pastor's living room. And it's kind of like the Big Bang Theory, but with religious people rather than atheists. And then our headline show, which is the Deborah, which is played by Sarah, is about this tour de force woman, not just Deborah, but the Deborah, who's trying to take early retirement, but her family keep getting in the way. And whenever I tell people about that on the street, people just seem to recognise and identify with that so much. So many people have said that they really get that concept, So I think there's a lot of identifiability in each show in different ways.
Well, wish you best luck with it all.
Thank you very much. Cheers.